Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Tyron'e Southern's Cooking back at you today with another video. Alright, we're going to be doing us a slab of ribs here. I bought these already cut down to almost like St. Louis ribs. So we'll be doing this here. We're going to do this here a little different here. And my little cousin turned me on some barbecue sauce. It's that cheap brand. But I tell you, it's sweet and spicy. Oh, I like this something better than I like this Sweet Baby Ray right here. Yes, sir. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna use half of this sauce on one side of the rib and Sweet Baby Ray on the other side because my other half don't like spicy food that much. So we're gonna try to do it for both of us to like the same piece of meat. So what we got here, we're going to use here today, we're going to use our all-purpose season. You might have some rib season or whatever kind of season you might have. You might made up your own season. That's what I did. So we're going to sprinkle that on here. Get that coated on there real good. Then we're going to put some salt on it because it ain't no salt in this season right here. Just regular lemon pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, a little, I think I got a little Tyron'e in here, not much, a Tyron'e note. Coat it real good, though. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna sit this on a rack. Just like you barbecue on the outside, but we ain't got no smoke going to it. So we just gonna sit this on a rack with a pan up on it for the juice to fall in the pan. You know, I could have put me some mustard on here and made a base, but that's all right. I ain't gonna do the mustard this time. I already got a slab of ribs that I did the mustard for a base. So we just gonna do it. And I didn't take my membrane off. I really don't hardly never take my membrane off. I can't really tell the difference anyway if you take it off or don't take it off. We're gonna get this seasoned pretty good here. Now if I was outside on the grill, I cut me some onions up on it as well. But I ain't on the grill. Add a little salt to this right here. You know, you also can soak your ribs overnight in some vinegar. Vinegar and a little salt. It'll make it a little tender when you cook it. But I don't need to do that because I know how to make my ribs tender anyway. So I don't need to do that part. Throw that over there. Okay, now what we're going to do here now, move some of this stuff here back out the way a little bit here. We got our right here. I had to cut the ribs down a little bit for it to fit the pan. So we're gonna go ahead and put this on like that there. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna stick these two right here on the side. We got our oven set on 375. And we're gonna put this in the oven about an hour and a half, close to 2 hours. We're gonna let this cook. We'll be back. Hey y'all, our ribs done been in the oven for 2 hours on 350, and they looking pretty doggone good. They looking pretty good. So what we finna do here now? We finna put some barbecue sauce on it. We're gonna split it in half with the sauce. We're gonna put Sweet Baby Ray on one side, and we're gonna put our other sauce. My little cousin told me about. Little Benny there, he told me about this here sauce here. My brush here. We're gonna brush it on about right there. on both sides like this right here. All right, now we're gonna go on with our other sauce, our spicy and sweet sauce. Gonna go on this side. That's how we doing this, huh? Then what we're gonna do, we're gonna flip it over and do the same thing. Oops, I kind of went over there with that there. Get some on these right here right quick. These are gonna be my little side pieces right here. Right there. So we're gonna get this wrapped up. Flip it over one time. See what we got. All right. We're gonna flip them over too. All right. Sweet baby Ray on this end here. Yes, sir. I cooked a slab of ribs about a month ago like this right here. But them jokers was so doggone good, boy. I said I wish I had put it on video. So I had a 2-pack of ribs. 2 come in a pack. And this was the second one. So I said I'm gonna do this just like I did before. Now what we're gonna do, put some of this sauce on this side here. Now what we finna do, we finna wrap this here. Get some of this stuff out the way. Clean up a little bit right quick. All right, what we finna do now, we finna go ahead and, we got us some butter here. We're gonna go ahead and lay it down like this right here. Get it down like that there. And we're gonna add some brown sugar with that. I didn't get my doggone, I didn't cut both my aluminum foils at the same as you can see. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna spread this brown sugar. And matter of fact, you don't even really, if you do it like this, you don't even really taste the sweetness of the meat by doing this, huh? It just put a little more juice back into the meat itself. So what we finna do, set this down here on this here, on the meat side down. Like this right here. On the meat side down, slide that butter over some. Just like this right here. We're gonna go ahead and put these 2 pieces in there too. Go ahead and slide them in there. Go ahead and we're gonna wrap this. Hold up. We're gonna put it back in the oven for about another hour. Just like that there. Face down just the way it is on the right. We're gonna do it the same way. Just like that there, y'all. Going back in the oven for about another hour. We'll be back. It should be good and tender. All right, y'all, we gonna let it go. Been in the oven, wrapped up for about an hour. We finna see what we got going on. See what we got in the tenderness. Okay. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. With my tongs here. This is what we're gonna do. Find me a plate right quick. Put these right here over here. Alright, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna bring this back off. We're gonna brush it with some more sauce first. Sweet baby Ray on this side here. You don't need that much. Need that much. Now we're gonna get this side over here with our sweet and spicy. Yeah, but I like that sauce there. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna flip this out of here. We got how we gonna do this, honey. Now. Set that right there. Get this out the way. And we're gonna set this on back on our right here. We're going to put some sauce on the top. And we're going to put it back in the oven. We're going to put it on boil. Yeah. Don't tear up on me. Don't tear up on me. Alright, doggy. That's why. That's why. Get that like that down. Making a mess, y'all. Making a mess. Let me clean this up right quick. Making a mess. Let me clean this mess up right quick. I'll be right back. Oh yeah. It's good, y'all. Alright. We're gonna do our sauce again one more time. We're gonna put it on boil. Boil on 400. Sweet baby Ray on this side. We'll be back. All right, y'all. We got our meat looking pretty good right there. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take it off this rack here. We're gonna cut it and see what's going on. All right, y'all. Finna cut in this rib here and see what's going on. See what we got. See what we got here. See what we got here. Cutting that gristle right there. That's that gristle. Alright, y'all. See what we got going on here. You know it ain't no smoke rings because it ain't been on the grill. Tastes good, y'all. Tastes good. Yeah. It ain't that fall off the bone, but it's tender. You can slide it off the bone. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Good gracious in the morning. Go that man, mama. Got to be more careful. Got to be more careful. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Don't skip the commercials. I don't know why I keep saying that at the end of the video. But if you do skip the commercial, let it play over, and you ain't got to look at it for the commercials to play. Subscribe if you haven't. Everybody have a peace day.